Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be... hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner and...
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvane, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages. Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvane. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But, that's not why I'm here, no. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to, voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the, instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now. Death.
Quite. Then I shall make that choice. Do you have no family, Alvane? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up, to stop fighting.
To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in by commanders that you can no longer trust. I have nothing more to say to him.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvane. The noose will be ready for you.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time. About bloody time. Come on.
What's going on?
No time for answers. Let's get a move on.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
Hey! Hey! Help me!
He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison. I don't think he's been here that long.
Hey, you!
And I don't think he's long for this world. He looks badly hurt. He might know how to get out of here. How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There must be something. There's nothing more. Thank you. Your death will matter. Your sacrifice will help the Resistance.
Please. Please finish me before the guards find me. They won't be... Kill me.
It appears to be a gate key. It probably unlocks this first gate.
Kill me. Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
If I...
Where's your warden? Who's next?
Yes, ease your journey into the next life.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice.
We will need a key to open this gate.
You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate. They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down. Upwards. Ever upwards. Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble. Shadow be damned. It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it.
There he is, up there. Was that him?
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows. I believe this was once white. They're not diligent with their washing in this place. Locked, and I don't have time to pick each and every cell door.
The prisoner's dead. Looks like someone slit his throat. The Azadi's still low. Escape up there. Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! We got him! I think we got him!
It's undamaged. and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! I'm perfectly fine with you.
That ought to do the trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow.
He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise. What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. Yazadi are entrenched.
They're up to
Someone
something.
get the goddamn
There
keys!
ain't been a lot of new troops arriving. But then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermont are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right.
But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn
God
keys!
save us. Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off.
We're through. All right, we need to stop him.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balse back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balse. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
The warden has blocked the gate somehow.
May the Mojal befoul your filthy arsehole, Murren! Let us through right bloody now!
I'm afraid this is as far as you will get.
I could attempt to reason with him. See if people like him only respond to violence and threats. He's scum. I could attempt to reason with him. Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me... Doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would... What choice does he have? I was the Apostle. I was always true to my word. Doesn't the Warden claim to be I may not be able to stay my anger. You will just have to trust me.
If I were to write a list of my virtues, trust would be at the bottom, together with charity. No, I believe I'm better off where I am, but thank you for your offer. I shall quite enjoy seeing you abandon all hope and accept your death. Again, there's nothing you can say to sway my mind, Alvane. You might as well admit defeat.
He's refusing to listen. I must be smarter. What did he reveal of himself earlier?
Still trying, are you? Desperately and quite pointlessly.
Doesn't the Warden claim to be a My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
We're running out of time, and this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. Let's forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my better instincts. Step back, Alvane.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
You gave me your word, Alvane, your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law. You've proven that...
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
Perhaps so, Alvane, but at least my punishment... At least my punishment will be at the hands of those who respect laws and regulations. And not a barbarian like
This is as
yourself.
far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know. And others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced. This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way
There's no way
up.
through here.
I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
It's mounted securely to the wall.
They're not far behind us.
I want to fight those treacherous rats!
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose.
Right bloody now!
We don't have much time.
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives. Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer. The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. I draw the line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry for red meat, but I'm not a dog. I've eaten the slop they called porridge for so long I've forgotten the taste of meat. But I wouldn't have done for a single bite of that meal. Hello? They use this... The iron bars are making it hard to get a clear shot. But I shouldn't tempt fate. That chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage. It's covered in thick oil. It's covered in thick oil. I managed to wipe off a tiny bit of oil, but it won't make much of a difference. I still can't climb the chain. On the positive side, I now have an oily cloth.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I'm curious to see where this is going.
There they are, right above us, get 'em! I can't see them from here!
Shadow, they're firing at us. The oil is burning off.
Oh, clever boy. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly. I should be able to climb the chain now.
You first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning. They've readied the noose for you. A traitor's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick, block that gate. Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now. For the love of Mojal 7 prostitutes, Kian, lower that damned bar now! They're here!
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick, block that gate. Use the lever to lower the... Now arm yourself.
It's excellent quality. A good headsman can
There's a
take
sword
someone's
over there.
life with one swing of this.
Come over here now!
How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a Mojal damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods. And you say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but you... Without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
How many more deaths before this night is over? No. There's been enough bloodshed. I don't want another life on my conscience. His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw... Goddess, forgive me.
Slow and steady, boy. Blood and pain for the portal.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those hills, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. But I never did.
Goddess, damn him to the shadow eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator and a bloody riot.
The roof? How?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure, wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander! Go! Take care of this! Goddess, watch over us.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zöe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here? And potentially lose everything I've built here? I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be... I do. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself and everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination, a synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
I haven't. Yet. I decided to continue with my degree, so I guess that means I'm not disassociating myself completely from Dad and everything he represents. But he rented out the house, moved to Mumbai. We're not exactly close anymore.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
If you do find a way to clean up the river, a lot of people will be happy.
I might actually be contributing something to society, for once. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zöe.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Roman?
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right away. My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar, but I think I might have outstayed my welcome. Maybe... Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start, talking. I don't know Dr. Roman. So, what do you get up to when you're not, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things. When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does, your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really? Huh. So, Roman is single and spends too much time by himself. He could really do with a social life. I don't know. How long have you practiced in Európolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Európolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
So, Roman is single. You should get out more. Think about something other than work.
What did you have in mind?
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm, a homebody.
Sounds like we both should get out more.
We should. I mean, you should, and so should I. Also.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Flirting with my therapist. I'm not quite sure where this conversation is going. It's very confusing. I should probably just cut it short, but... So,
You could show me what I'm missing out on sometime.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. That is a thing I can do.
Of course, it would have to wait until we're done with your therapy. You're a patient, and that's, you know.
Right. Yes. Of course. That line of patient and doctor, that line.
Yes. Good. I'll look forward to that. I should finish, noting these notes before, well, you know, I forget everything we talked about.
Noted? No, that would be a bad thing, really.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were still here.
I think I might have... I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I think I might have... Yeah, you should come out with Reza and me sometime.
With the... Oh, yes, of course, sometime. After we've concluded your therapy, of course. I don't mix my professional and private lives.
That's not a good mix. That's like gummy bears and potassium chlorate. Keep them apart.
Right. Well,
Of course. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. If I drink more of that awful synthetic coffee at this point, I'll really need therapy. It's on shrink stuff. Shrinky books. Is that a dragon? Well, it looks like a dragon. What does that mean? What does that say about me? That I'm, into dragons? Dragons are cool. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home. I could stare at that for hours and then I really would go insane. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. That's my file. I feel an almost irresistible urge to peek. But I shan't. It's never a good idea to read what your therapist writes about you. Nope, nothing at all. A bunch of personal information I had to fill in for my first appointment. And now I feel really guilty for peeking. Boo. I don't know what I was hoping for. A she's real cute note in the margins? The Seshadri Tower is prime real estate in Propast. The rent's probably as sky-high as the cloud scraper. Dr. Roman Zelenka's psychotherapy praxis. Hey, what am I doing? I don't have another appointment with the doc today.
I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
I've got
Threats,
crunchy crickets,
counterproductive,
fried fire
and punishable
boiled beef,
by law.
scorpion on a
You
stick.
have
That's
20
How
it.
does it
Best
feel
in
working for a
Propast.
fascist
How about
fucking
I've
regime,
got crunchy
trampling all over
crickets,
the working
fried
You get my
fire
hand
ants,
chewed off?
boiled
Okay with it.
beetles,
No
and
chance.
crazy moth
I'll be
lies.
tossing my
I'm
garbage in the
waiting.
gutter like a normal
24
person.
hours.
Hey,
Hey, where are you?
just leaving therapy on my way to the lab. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Have you tried our tostadas? They're delicious. No? How about some churros? You look like you're
Fried
in the
cheese, cheese soup, worst. Did you see that?
What was all that about?
Fucking I. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste a whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chongo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you're
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds! And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your turbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst, the collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal, none of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands, but they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree. Let's live dangerously. The pork sausages sound perfect.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
Can't, sorry. Ada would give me time off, but the project's at a really critical stage right now.
Smart girl. We'll probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Down with the fascio oppressors! That's right, us.
Nella,
Keep walking.
street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses.
Best schmazakin? Weren't you in a rush?
Actual, real organic meat is almost impossible to come by. I wonder where did you say those sausages came from again?
The collective. They have a storefront on Caprova right next to the metro entrance. They don't make a big number of it.
But organic meat? Are you sure they're legal?
Did you taste them? They're divine. They taste like freedom and democracy, like meat's supposed to taste. How meat tasted before they started growing it all in vats.
They slaughter animals to get that meat.
Animals, Zoe. Animals! They get to be alive for a glorious moment. They get to be food. Circle of life, Atsi.
You're a very odd person. I never see a lot of customers here, but Nella must be doing all right. This spot can't be cheap. It's prime. How's Nella Bites doing?
It's got bite, man. Paletti, that's what that means. Doing good.
It must be expensive to rent a spot up here.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm super bon. Totally fine.
It's just that I never see a line.
There are other ways of being fine. Fried cheese ain't all I'm selling, Zozo.
Oh.
Anda, idiota. Not drugs or guns or my body. I just mean there's more to it than the food cart. I'm also selling idealism and social engagement.
How do you profit from that?
There are ways. I may be Marxist, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in a free market economy. You know what I mean.
Enjoy.
I always do, Zozo. Bye! Smozak!
Crowboy's here to help you find your way. Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Pro-pass docks coming right up. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back. Crowboy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' Crow Cowboy.
Our lab is located just above the Propass metro station. Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Caprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless you just like the view. But here you go, sweetheart. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss. I'm here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me.
Our lab is... Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Caprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Y'all come... Well, if it ain't...
Where's Sun and Shine Plaza on the map?
Sponsored by Original Consumer Goods, Sun and Shine Plaza is the only place in Propass with an artificial sun. And it's burning hot. Yeehaw! Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
Billions of people use the Dream Machine. I find that hard to comprehend. 1 in 5 people access Dream Time at least once a week. Madness.
What can I get you, lady? Next in line, please.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the Alliance is...
There's absolutely nothing I would want in... I'm not in the mood for freeze-dried synthetic whale urine jelly today, thanks very much.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that?
Gross. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a 2-horse race between Ominska and Kaiser Constantine.
So I says to him, you can't pass through here, Bruder. Need to turn back and head home. So what did he do? He turned back and headed home.
It's warm and tingly. Odd. It's warm and tingly. Odd.
One Sunday at a time.
Hey. I know, I'm on my way, honest.
With my lunch?
Of course. Pfft. Who do you take me for, Miss Distracted?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly who I take you for.
Oh, ye of little faith. 5 minutes, tops.
Right. And you do know where the office is, right?
I'm bad with directions, granted, but, you know, come on.
Alright, just checking. Keep the river on your left and you'll find it eventually.
Oh, go away. Oh, and see you soon.
You look like you could need some direct... Rowdy, partner, where are you off?
Our lab is like Show me Prista Vista.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, pal girl. Row past docks, coming right up. Anytime you need a route... 6-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you direction.
Move along. Nothing to
Eyes
see here.
everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
There are so many dream junkies around.
The city should do something.
Ahoy, Belle! Looking for some pick-up?
Panel closed. Closed panel. Hello? Hi, wrong address?
Hey, do you have a minute? I'll see you soon.
Those ads, for some reason, give me goosebumps, the icky kind.
I'm not really into the whole red van.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff. I hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites. Corporate-sponsored adbot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca. The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
Get out there before it's all gone.
Why be outside when
I
you
know
can be
it's not
inside
that
enjoying an
easy.
infinite selection of dreams?
Such a mind fuck. Oh, believe me, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to let go.
The new Dream Machine by Watio with
Who is that? Do I know him? He looks really familiar. I've seen him somewhere before.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up.
That's the hand that feeds
I think
logo.
I'm voting manifesto
It's
this election.
conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
There's Minska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing wind blows. I'm sticking with the Alliance.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
He looks really familiar.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting.
Vaultec.
The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and switched to a daily feed. Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss, living in denial, daddy issues. I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on. Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best.
Smells good. You didn't have to bring me lunch, Zöe.
Good, because I didn't. This is for Reza.
And yet you come see me first. This tells me something.
You're enormous. You have your own gravity field. There's no escaping it. Talk to you after I've delivered this to my man?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well, but not in the... I wish he'd... Dr. Roman is really good, I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Easier? Sure. And sooner or later, I will remember some things. Everything. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the Metro. Escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a Hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the lab?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Sausage. Surprise? Possibly exotic? Sorry.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the lab. Say hi to Wallflower?
Ada. Ada! Come on! She's the best! She's fun! Once you get to know her.
Fun?
She's so smart and a really nice person.
Right. A nice person.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. And I'm going to invite her over soon. And you will be nice, and it will be nice, and we will have fun. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my choice of lunch. This could have major consequences. Food okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but, this smells different. What is it?
Pork sausage. Real pork, not synthetic.
That must have cost a fortune.
Nella knows a supplier.
In that case, I'm sure it's illegally produced and imported pork.
Still smells good.
Crime always does, Zöe. I'd be a bit careful around Nella. There is such a thing as being too radical.
Oh, she's harmless. But sure, if she ever tries to push wood-smoked bacon on me, I'll sound the alarm.
I have a feeling you're not taking me seriously. I promise I'll eat your organic meat sausage. I won't enjoy it, but damn it, I'll eat it. Every last piece of minced organ stuffed into, pork intestine.
Good. What was Reza working on again? How's that story going?
You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago?
Just checking in.
It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening.
Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that.
Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie.
And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that.
I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important.
That's my boy. Reza promised to make dinner tonight. This is usually a cause for celebration. And not just because I'm lazy and prefer to sit on the couch while my man toils away in the kitchen. What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Európolis. When in Rome, Zöe.
Rome was never part of Európolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just a ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
I know Reza's been spending a lot less time with Sully since I moved here. I hope I haven't gotten in the way of their best friendship. How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work? Politics? Corporations? The Syndicate? The Eye? Kaiser Constantine? Football?
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking.
Well, hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us. Because of me.
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organized.
Sure?
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
We had such a lovely time in Trieste. Never mind the shitty hotel, the synthetic beaches. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight, but I'll remind him just in case, because I don't think I did. I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not. And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You'd guess right. Scribbling? I'll never get used to Európolis slang.
Don't be a dully Minette. You go on and hang with your sozy Intello clique tonight. I'll be a stay-at-home Minet cooking your booth.
Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out.
Tamam.
I should get going. I shouldn't keep Ada waiting at the lab. She's always so patient, but I feel awful when I'm late.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you.
I know, all me. Bye.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully, is this... Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but he does like to go on, and I should probably... What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mouser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers... Take care, Zöe. Stop by anytime.
Registered trademark of the Revolutionary Church Holdings. What does that even mean?
I don't know if they should stop selling dream machines altogether, but more and more people are getting addicted. Something must be done. I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help.
Fuck off. And fuck reality. I don't need reality. I have everything I need in here.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up.
You look like you could throw, boy, here.
The
I'm one.
Marxists.
Our lab is located just above the... Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Kaprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless you just like the view. But here you go, sweetheart. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Say whatever you want about Marta Rebus and Manifesto, they got no ties to the syndicate.
Oh, I got a hand.
Can you show me how to get...
Sure thing, miss.
The cul-de-sac...
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless... Y'all come back anytime. I'm here to... It was a pleasure serving.
It's warm and tingly. odd. It's warm and tingly. Odd. It's the only temple in Propast. It's a lot bigger on the inside. And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. Our campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole in the wall. Our campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole in the wall.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Checkpoint. I haven't filed the paperwork to get through there. They won't let anyone through those checkpoints without authorization, and to get authorization, you need to cross the checkpoints. Kafka would be so proud.
You're disrupting traffic. Keep walking.
Shalom, can I help you fight? Shalom, what are you looking for? There's no finer selection or better prices anywhere in the shuk, so... Shalom, farewell, salam, see you soon.
This is a restricted area. Move along now.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous.
This is no place for a young lady.
More and more checkpoints each day. Soon we won't be able to go anywhere without proper papers. Every day, more armored vehicles. You'd think the Eye was preparing for... and get fried, or shot, or beaten to death. I like my quiet, anonymous life of no crime and as few beatings as possible. Madam Nix. She's famous. I've heard of her. Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beef, carbonated tequila shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits? There's absolutely nothing I would want in there.
Howdy, partner.
Our apartment is off Sun and Shine Plaza in the aptly named Sun and Shine Terraces by OC. Where's Sun and Shine Plaza on the map?
Sponsored by Original Consumer Goods, Sun and Shine Plaza is the only place in Propast with an artificial sun. And it's burning hot. Yeehaw! Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Propast, well, if it ain't...
Our Can you show...
Sure thing.
The cult...
Well, don't be a stranger. Howdy, partner. Where are you?
Where's Sun and Shine?
Spons, y'all come.
A building filled with dream machines? Yeah, no.
Careful now.
Weren't you heading out to district this week?
Yeah, but the I revoked my travel pass last minute. I'm stuck here.
Out of my way.
Weren't you heading out to district this week?
Yeah, but the I revoked my travel pass last minute.
Grant us liberty from corporate.
Machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment.
Do I know her?
Talk to me now.
Sure, I know her from somewhere. He looks really familiar. Who is that? Do I know him? It's the middle of the day. I haven't reached the tipping point quite yet. Much as I'd like to spend the rest of my day getting drunk and dancing on tables, no.
How long are we supposed to be staying here? In Propolis? Or do...
I do wish they'd dial down the intensity a bit. It's July. You don't need to add insult to injury. I think those are meant to represent reaching for the sun, or maybe playing basketball. One of the two.
Map! Your map here! Map!
Original consumer goods.
What would be the point? It's even sadder on the inside. Yeah, no. Later. Not my day to cook. Also, not the time to cook. Also, no groceries to cook with. I'm cook blocked. We have the best view of a brick wall and neon signs in Propast. If by best, you mean worst. Mr. Planty. He's been through a lot, poor chap. The drought of last Tuesday, the great tumble of June, this morning's accident with the half-empty beer can. Poor Mr. Planty. I like beds. I like spending time in beds. By that, I don't just mean sleeping, but also other bed-related activities. His battery barely holds a charge. I'll leave him in hibernation for now until I can get a new one. Sex. I mean sex. I enjoy having sex. In bed. Like a human person with genitals. Memories. I need those around. Memories. What time is it? I'm not going to bed. 3 months now, and I still haven't unpacked most of my useless crap. Not now. Tonight. Definitely tonight. Time to roll up my shirt sleeves and get my shit together. After the Eurotrash premiere, of course. I can't miss that. Not now. Tonight. Definitely tonight. Time. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee. Bouncy. Thoroughly tested for bounciness. It looks pretty when it turns, but slowly churning hot and humid air around isn't going to help a great deal. I'll need a stepladder to get up there and adjust the speed. Tonight, I swear, I pinky swear, the ventilation has been on and off for weeks. The agency promised they'd fix the membranes, but nope. I can't even remember what's in these boxes. I tossed everything from my bedroom in Casablanca in there. I haven't felt up to sorting through it all.
Sonnenschein Plaza by OCG, original consumer goods, making your life a little brighter.
I'm a rootin' tootin'. Yee-haw, I got a hankering.
Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Caprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless you just like the view. But here you go, sweetheart. Anytime you need a rootin' tootin', six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy to get...
Original Consumer Goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
How long are we supposed to be staying here? In Propos? I don't know, Buddha. Permanent.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine.
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Constantine Wolf doesn't go.
Our anonymous little lab. I'll be spending many, many, many hours in there this coming year.
I synthesized a new version of the algae this weekend, based on our design from last week. It's stabilizing really well.
Oh, that's... good morning, Ada.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Take a look at the algae. I think you'll be happy.
That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. I want one. That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. I want one.
That's looking good. Just like our model.
Just like your model. The transmutation rate is at 150% of the previous model and holding steady, masha'Allah. I think we're ready for a test.
Test? Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe we should run another simulation, or 20?
There's nothing to be worried about, Zöe. So far, your models have performed admirably. There's no reason this won't work in an organic environment.
That organic environment is a river that runs through my neighborhood, a very, very public river.
The permits are all in order?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. If this fails...
It won't.
If it does, my failure will be staring me right in the face every morning.
Failure is how we succeed. We won't know until we try. And if we fail, we try again.
We? Me? I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
Zöe, you decided to go back to school, finish your degree. That was a choice you made, and it was the right choice. Now, part of that is facing the possibility of failure. Failure will always be a part of the job, part of life. And you're right. The models won't always hold up. The river is a chaotic environment. The algae might die. It might do something completely unforeseen. Allahu Alam. And if the river does turn pink, you've learned something. We go back to the models, we try again. You should be proud of the choice you made. And you should embrace the consequences, no matter how embarrassing or trying they may turn out to be. I'm done talking now. That was a lot more words than I'd intended.
Yeah. Wow. Good ones, though. Those were good words.
Ready to do some science?
You bet. But if that river turns pink, you're running the next set of tests.
Deal. By the way, I did leave the lab this weekend.
Don't tell me. You went clubbing?
I don't drink, or dance, or enjoy the company of people. No, I went shopping.
I knew I hadn't seen that outfit before. It's beautiful.
That's not... Well, yes, I did also get these clothes. Thank you. But more importantly, I purchased a refurbished bot to help with the tests.
From Mira?
You recommended her?
I think my exact words were, Mira's insane, I wouldn't trust Mira with my money, please don't buy a bot from Mira, you will regret it.
She's close and cheap. So, here's the bot. You're taking the bot with you to run tests. Say hello to bot.
Hello, bot.
Hello.
Oh, that is so cute. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Glad to see you're getting along.
That's the cutest
you know
bot
what to
I've
do.
ever seen. Science?
Science. I'll see you afterwards, inshallah.
Hey, Ada?
I'm rather busy, Zöe. What is it?
I don't believe Ada's been back to Cape Town since we started working together. I'm guessing she needs the occasional FaceTime with her mentor. I should go down myself, once the clampdown's been lifted. Not looking forward to it. On the positive side, I do get to see David and Kat again. Are you heading down to the university anytime soon?
I'll wait until we get the results back. Maybe in a week or two?
Do you miss it?
What, the university or the city? I like working here. It's just the two of us and the work is interesting. I don't miss anything or anyone.
How about home?
Ghana? I go back to Tamale twice every year to visit my father. I don't have time to miss it.
I miss Casablanca.
Can't you visit?
It's not the same, and Gabrielle doesn't live there anymore. We're not on speaking terms.
I'm sorry about that. You should always strive to be on speaking terms with your parents.
Yeah. Easier said than done. I get the feeling Ada hasn't quite taken to Európolis yet, and I don't think she ever will. She's much happier in the lab than out in the city. I'm sure she'd be even happier back at CTU. She'll probably get a professorship after she's done with the postdoc project. Do you like living in Európolis?
I'm at the lab from morning to evening, and my flat is a couple of minutes away. I don't see much of the city.
That's true. All I see on a daily basis is Propast, which is why I think it's important to get around once in a while.
I go to mosque in Haskovo every week, I visit Cape Town every month, and I go home to Tamale twice a year. I don't have time for anything else. But Európolis will never be home. I will eventually go back to Africa, inshallah.
Ghana?
Maybe, maybe not. Wherever life takes me.
We've been working together for a couple of months. I wonder what Ada thinks of my work and performance so far. Am I going to look needy if I ask her? Nah, can't hurt to ask. How do you feel I'm doing?
We've worked together for a little over 1 month. It's too early to give you an assessment.
Not even an indication?
This is all in your hands, Zöe. I see your passion for bioengineering, but you've also been away from your studies for a long time. You have a lot of catching up to do. And I also sense that you are hesitant about your life.
That's true. Before the coma, I was completely lost. No, I'm not, but I'm still unsure about the future, about my choices.
Have faith in your choices. Stand by them. None of us can know where life will take us or what consequences our actions may have. All the more important, then, to make every choice with conviction.
You're right, and I feel this was the right choice for me. Ada never talks about her life outside the lab. I don't know if she has one. I feel I should try to engage her a bit, get to know her better. Maybe introduce her to some people. Do you get to see your friends often?
I don't have any friends here. I don't have a lot of friends anywhere. I've been very busy with my work.
I know. How about coming out with me once in a while?
I'm not an out sort of person. You know that. I'm more comfortable in the lab than in a cafe.
Yeah, I know. I respect that. I just feel that you're isolating yourself.
This is who I am. I'm happy being me. Thanks for your concern, Zöe, but I really have no need for many friends.
I'm heading out.
I'll see you tomorrow.
What are we doing today? Are we playing something?
No, we're... Actually, yes. Yeah, we're playing. Down by the river.
That's cool. I like playing. What are we playing today?
We're playing, take the algae for a swim.
Ow, gee. What are those?
They're tiny animals that live in the water, like fish.
Fishies. I like fishies. Fishies are cute.
Like fishies. Sure, works for me.
So what are the rules?
She's the cutest. The rules are, that we need to find places where there's plenty of food for the algae, for the fishies.
Okay.
And the fishies eat...
pollutants. I know. They process pollutants and excrete the chemical that cleans the river.
There's no way you can convince
Says
me
so
that
in my
Kaiser
head.
Constantine...
Okay, yes, that's exactly what they do. We hope. So, okay, the algae, the fishies, need to be let out where there's enough pollutants. That way they will be well fed. Your job, the rules of the game are as follows. Look for parts of the river with pockets of pollution. We go there and test the water to see where to release the fishies. Finally, we let the fishies out for a walk.
Roger, Roger.
You really are the cutest.
You know, she gets a lot on me, Ada, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
Time to play.
Time to play. Can you do a flyover of the river from here and down to the end of the bricks?
That sounds like fun.
Send a live feed to my iris. Based on visual observation, I'll mark the areas where we can release the fishies.
Okie dokie.
Right there. That looks good. That's another one. You can come back now, kiddo. Awesome job. Was that fun?
It was fun. I like flying high. I get horseflies in my tummy.
What's up, Swat?
Butterflies. How is that possible? You don't have a tummy.
They gave me one. For the butterflies.
Whoever made you did an amazing job. Okay, so let's head to the first test area. You ready?
You betcha. Let's go. Playtime. What are we doing?
We're taking the fishies for a swim. What I need you to do first is to run a detailed scan of this section of the river and tell me where there's a dense pocket of pollutants.
So you mean show you where there's food for the fishies?
Affirmative.
Life
Affirmative.
is dreary and meaningless. That your dream why be outside when you can be inside enjoying an infinite selection of dreams.
Done. What are we doing next?
The scan confirms there's a perfect spot for the fishies out there. I'll point you there using my iris. There, that's the spot. Release the package there. That's where we take the fishies for a walk. That's great. Now you... Watch out! Oh, that was close. Keep your eyes open, your sensors active. I don't want you to get crushed. But good job, kiddo. I'm getting a reading from the fishies. They're playing and having fun. Too bad the boat's in the way. We're not getting as much data as we'd like. Let's head to the next spot.
Yay. Let's pretend I'm the mum and you're the baby. Come with me, baby.
Okay, Mum. Can't wait to see the results from the algae. So, who's your maker?
I'm a Shadri Maintenance Model 11 with a custom emoji face module.
I'm just a guy with
Right, but your personality is definitely not part of the standard package. Who programmed you? It wasn't Mira, was it?
Oh, no. My maker is Wit.
Wit?
He works with Mira at the Pandemonium.
Oh, right. Really? Someone worked with that woman?
He's very nice. He doesn't speak. Should I start the scan?
Now you know the drill, kiddo.
Affirmative. Thank you.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
I'm not typically into bots, but oh my god, she's the best.
Scan complete. Do you have the map?
Yeah. Those barrels are in the way. I don't want the readings to be affected. We need to figure out how to move those barrels.
Just tell me what to do.
Try pushing that barrel further out.
Affirmative.
Good job, kiddo. Could you try pushing that barrel further out?
Sure. It's too heavy. I can't move it. Did I lose the game?
Of course not. I'll figure something out.
Yay.
The ferry's been beached by the eye clampdown.
On any other day, I'd be telling you to step aboard and hold tight. When I ring the bell, the ferry will take you across. But there'll be no bell ringing now that the Eye has shut down all unauthorized traffic in and out of Propast. My bell has been silenced. I have no purpose in life.
The ferry usually shuttles people across the river as an alternative to the bridges, the underpass and taxis. But it's been shut down by the Eye. You're saying the ferry crosses when you ring the bell?
Precisely. Except there will be no bells rung today.
Sure, but back to the whole mechanic behind it. This is an automated ferry that's triggered by the sound of a bell.
That's the way it works, I ring this bell, the ferry crosses. I ring it again, the ferry comes back. Simple, really.
Instead of, I don't know, you remote controlling the ferry via your iris?
I don't believe in integrated tech. I believe in keeping old traditions alive.
Right. So you sound the bell and this completely automated robotic ferry crosses the river?
Aye, that's the gist of it.
Just to make sure I got this right.
Aye?
You ring the bell, the ferry crosses.
Aye. Well, not today. The Eye has shut down...
But that's you not ringing the bell. The ferry is still fully operational. It's just awaiting the tolling of the bell.
Aye, but if I sound the bell and the ferry crosses, the Eye might take my license away.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Hey, what are you doing? Leave that rope alone. No one yanks my rope, not on my watch, not with the Eye having banned all traffic across the river.
He's upset.
He is. And also my brilliant plan failed. Something's not right with the plan.
Or, just tell me what to do.
Stop it! Seriously!
He's upset.
He is. And also my brilliant plan failed. Something's not right. Let's have some fun.
Oh, yay.
Fly over there and ring that bell for me, would you?
Affirmative.
I see what you're trying to do, little miss. It won't work. I'll call the Eye on you both.
Could you try pushing that barrel further out?
Sure.
The ferry usually shuttles people across the river as an alternative to the bridges, the underpass and taxis.
Did I lose the game?
But it's been... Of course not. I'll figure something out.
Yay.
Hey, can you grab that rope over there and give it to me?
I can do that.
Thanks, kiddo.
What are you going to do with it?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Is this part of the game?
Definitely.
What do I do now, Zöe?
Can you loop this rope over the barrel and secure it?
Affirmative. What do I do now, Zöe?
Attach the other end of the rope to the boat. Make sure it's tightly fastened.
Yes! This is fun. That was so much fun, Zöe. What's going to happen now?
Well, for my brilliant plan to work, the boat has to move, but I'm not sure when that will happen. We may need to provide some incentive.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Can you try ringing the bell again?
But the man was upset. Was that part of the game?
Not really, but let's try anyway.
Okie dokie.
Do you want me to lose my license? Huh? Try that again, and I'm calling the police!
Just to make sure I got this right.
Aye?
You ring the bell, the ferry crosses.
Aye. Well, not today. The eye is shut down.
But that's you not ringing the bell. The ferry is still fully operational. It's just awaiting the tolling of the bell.
Aye, but if I sound the bell and the ferry crosses, the eye might take my license away.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Stop it! Seriously!
He's upset.
He is. And also my brilliant plan failed. Something's not right with the plan.
Or, just tell me what to do.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
He looks really familiar.
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', map-totin' crow cowboy. Yeehaw!
The ferry's been beached by the eye clampdown. Just to make sure I got...
Aye?
You ring the bell.
Aye.
But...
Aye, but it...
Let's hope that doesn't...
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Can you try ringing the bell again?
But the man was upset.
Not really.
Okie doke.
Stop that! No surreptitious bell ringing on my watch!
Can you try...
But the man...
Not...
Okie doke.
Just to make sure I got this right.
Miss. Aye?
You ring the bell, the ferry crosses.
Aye. Well, not today. The eye is shut down...
But that's you not ringing the bell. The ferry is still fully operational. It's just awaiting the tolling. Can you try ringing the bell again?
Aye, but if I sound the bell and the ferry crosses, the eye might take my license. Do you want me to lose my
Let's hope
license?
that doesn't happen.
Try that again, and I'm calling the police!
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff. The ferry usually shuttles people across the river as an alternative to the bridges, the underpass and taxis, but it's been shut down by the eye. Can you try ringing the bell again?
But the man was up.
Not really.
Okie dokie.
The ferry's been beached by the eye clampdown. Can you try ringing the bell again?
But the man...
Not
Okie dokie.
Just to make sure I got this
see
right.
what you're trying to do. Aye?
You ring the bell, the ferry crosses.
Aye. Well, not today. The eye is shut down...
But that's you not ringing the bell. The ferry is still fully operational. It's just awaiting the tolling of the bell.
Aye, but if I sound the bell and the ferry crosses, the eye might take my license away.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Map! Get your map here! Map! Hey, you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propass.
See that red lantern up there above the bell?
Where? Oh yes, I do. Why?
Can you make it drop?
Isn't that illegal?
Remind me to have a the ends justify the means sometimes chat with you after. Yes. No. It's part of the game. Trust me.
Affirmative. He got mad.
He did get mad. Oh, good job. Not with, not because you made him mad, but with the lamp and the bell and the falling and the ringing of the bell. That whole thing.
It was fun. What are we doing now?
Now you can let the little fishies go for a swim right over there.
Affirmative.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
We did a good job deploying the algae. I'm looking forward to analysing the data. I'm getting a strong signal from the fishies. They're doing fine.
Are they eating?
Affirmative. They're eating.
Or are we done already?
Almost. For today. But we'll have more playtime soon.
Yay. Follow me, Zöe. I mean, baby. You're the baby, remember?
How could I possibly forget?
Hey, Kuttria. That your boat?
What, me?
I'm looking right at you.
No, it belongs to my supervisor. Well, actually, our university.
University, of course. Robotics?
No, bioengineering.
Even better. You've been by my shop before.
Your mirror? Once, yeah.
If you're ever in the market for your own bot, stop by. I'll give you a very special price.
I don't think I'm...
Stop by anyway. Next week. Nice work with that bot petal. She's special. Take good care of her.
Back to the lab with both of us, kiddo.
Or?
Well, you know, our game isn't done until we've reported back to Ada.
Oh, I'll show the way. Follow me.
Affirmative, Mum.
You don't have to pretend to be my baby anymore. I'm done playing that game.
Right.
We're home. It was great playing with you, Zöe. I hope we can play again sometime soon.
Me too, kiddo. Me too.
The river did not turn pink. That went better than expected.
I knew it. You had no idea if the algae was going to work.
I did not. Did it?
It's in the river and reacting positively to the environment. We should be receiving a data stream from the nanosensors.
Confirmed. In a week, we'll have a very good idea of survivability and transmutation success. Good work, Zöe.
You synthesized the algae, not me.
Our research, your models. Accept the credit. It was well deserved.
Thanks. You're right, Ada. It's progress. We have a long way to go before I'm patting myself on the back, though.
I agree, but we've made enough progress for one day. I'm staying here to monitor the data for a while. You can head out.
Are you sure?
When I say I want to be alone, it usually means I want to be alone. I'll ping you if there are any discrepancies.
Please do. I'm heading over to the campaign office. See you tomorrow. Hiya.
Yes?
I'm heading out.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. We grow the algae in those tanks. The best part is having to clean them out and sterilize them between each batch. And by best, I mean the worst. It's not the best equipment money can buy, but for a university graduate project operating on grant money, it's not half bad. There's absolutely nothing I would want in there.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the Alliance is... I'm a dreamer. I'm not. That's the last thing I want to be. They're really pushing the new Bingo Dreamer fizzy drink. Anything Dream Machine related is a big seller these days.
I had the best dream time yesterday.
watch it?
Freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated taquita shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits?
You're happy with what you see in the mirror. Safe, dependable, stalwart.
Crowboy's here to help. Yee-haw, I got a...
Where's the Propas synagogue?
Salam Shalom Howdy. The Propas Synagogue is located in the souk, also known as the shuk. That sure is confusing. Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Propas, you just call on the crow boy.
This is no place for a young lady.
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me. The Collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day. Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sisi. Last night, the fascios even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'd teach them.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sisi, did you see the update? Eish! 2 points! Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. 2 points! That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire, and it's super hot. So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger and much nicer.
Meh, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July? So what's the plan, Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't think... Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propast for a favor.
That's all, Sisi. Easy, yeah? Oh, and you might need this.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sissy? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for.
Baruti might be the happiest man in Európolis. Nothing ever gets him down. He's like a human robot of happiness.
What's on your mind, Sissy?
I don't think I ever asked Baruti how he ended up working for Leo Uminska and the Social Democrats. How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Európolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Lea Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking, she told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Európolis to help others. Maybe do some good. For once. And now, suddenly, here I was. Part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it. But I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
Baruti always speaks so warmly of Leo Uminska. He must be her biggest and most loyal supporter. I don't think I can ever really understand that kind of dedication, especially when it comes to politics. It's impressive. Almost humbling. How well do you know Uminska?
I've known her for several years, professionally. It's not like we're friends. Although she did take me out to dinner once, to thank me for my help. She's guarded, not the warmest person in the world. I think that's where we need to improve. Help her to open up and be more human. Get voters to see the person behind the mask. I really do think she's the right person to run Európolis. And not just because the alternatives are so disturbing.
Every time I watch Konstantin Wolf speak, I get the shivers. The bad ones.
They don't call him Kaiser Konstantin for nothing. And Leia, Miss Uminska, she knows him better than most. She has to constantly stand up to him and his hooligans. She has to deal with incessant insults and slandering without sinking to his level. I don't envy her that position. She's not perfect. No one is. But she is the person in the world I respect the most, and I will follow her through thick and thin, to the very end. I owe her that.
Konstantin Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. I don't know what he'd do if Wolf won the election. Probably leave and head back south. Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plata. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sissy. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat, but the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Európolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And...
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story, expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sissi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
I don't know much about Baruti and his life before we started working together. We've been friendly, but he knows a lot more about me than I do about him. And I am curious. What did you do before you came to Európolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law, even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good, too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is. We don't speak. She did not approve of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power, status. Also, I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics. So, one day I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissi. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
7 siblings. Impressive work. I can't even begin to relate. Makes me wish I'd had siblings growing up. Well, I did. I just never knew. I can understand how he'd miss them all, especially the twins. Sounds like they were close. What do your younger sisters do?
Ah, the twins. They are wonderful, Sisi. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're Neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often, unfortunately.
What about your other siblings?
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister Lesedi is second in command. When Father retires, she takes the reins. He keeps a tight leash on everyone, and when he can't, he cuts you off.
Your mother too?
We see each other now and then. But to Father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers. Bought and paid for. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's an odd arrangement, but Mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy, in her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy, dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sisi. I didn't want to keep living that life, and I'm not one of them anymore.
Most people I know have an ambivalent relationship with Európolis, but Baruti seems to be very happy here. I wonder if that's just show. I don't get your enthusiasm for Európolis, Baruti.
You've only been here a few months, Sisi. It takes time to understand Európolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own organism. I find Propast fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's a real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Európolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Leia and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Európolis for certain, unless Wolf wins. Then, I don't know. Anything but going south. I want to keep a safe distance from Father and their family business.
Sounds like Baruti's been around the world and back. I'm jealous. Before the coma, I don't know. I didn't care as much. I was happy staying put. And now that I want to travel more, I can't afford it. Figures. You're lucky to have traveled a lot.
I don't know if I'd say I've traveled a lot, but I have traveled. When I was part of the family business, I regularly did business across Africa, the kingdom, and the conglomerate. It made me realize how lucky I was to grow up in Botswana and South Africa. The freedom and prosperity we enjoy in the African Union, the resources, fresh air, lack of pollution. I miss that, most of all. Africa is a paradise. And you don't think about it until you see how it is elsewhere. How people are hungry, cold, with no easy access to implants or gene therapy.
I really miss Africa. Especially when it's like this, boiling hot and humid. Does it ever get better?
Better? Never. Well, maybe for a month in spring and autumn. But winter here is bitter and wet. And in summer, it's like this every day. Not a breath of fresh air. No, you must learn to appreciate Európolis for its strengths and not compare it with home, Sisi.
I should get going. There's work to do and I can't be late. Reza gets really annoyed if he's cooking and I miss dinner time. See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sisi. I'll see you later.
It's warm and tingly. Odd.
Boy.
The Uminska campaign headquarters are located off the Propas Souk, next to the temple. Where's the Propas synagogue?
Salam Shalom Howdy. The Propas synagogue is located in the souk, also known as the shuk. That sure is confusing. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
Our apartment is... We buy takeaway down in the bricks at least once a week. Great food, and if you're lucky, you can pick up some cool stuff. Reza's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks. The Uminska campaign headquarters... Our apartment is off Sonnenschein. We buy... Can you direct me to the Chinese market?
You looking to do some shopping in the bricks? Well, shucks. Say ni-hao to the Chinese market for me. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Our campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole. Eye checkpoint. I haven't filed the paperwork to get through there.
So long. What do you... Farewell, my friend.
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goat...
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny.
I'm staying here. Stand up against our corporate overlords.
They can't shut us down or silence us.
Down with the syndicate!
We have a right to speak and a right to go wherever we want. The Eye watches, but who watches the Eye? Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny!
Life is drear. Greetings, consumer. You are looking absolutely radiant today. May I have a minute of your time to tell you about the new Wati Dream Machine?
I wonder what will happen if I ask for the full sales pitch. I don't have time to listen to this. If it shuts this thing up, I'll ask for the 3-second pitch. I wonder what... Yes, I do have a minute, and I am interested in learning more about the Dream Machine. Please give me your whole pitch. Leave nothing out.
The new Dream Machine by Wati provides a safe and productive way to entertain yourself, alone or together with friends. Wati's official dream store offers a wide selection of designer-created dreams, tailored to your every need and desire, including mature dreams for adult dreamers. The new Dream Machine also offers an easy way to create your own dreams with pre-made templates and easy building blocks. And now, with version 3.0 of DreamOS, you can simply reveal your most intimate desires, and a personalized dream will be created for you instantly. The Dream Machine by Wati is your portal to a world of infinite entertainment and services. With the new Dream Machine, you will never have a reason to leave home again. Hungry? Thirsty? In need of immediate medical assistance? A simple sub-vocalized command opens a window to Wati's AI support, serving your every need. The new Dream Machine.
Much as I'd like to spend the rest of my day getting drunk and dancing on tables, no. He looks really familiar.
See anything new, eh? Thanks for stopping
Not
by.
that I would know, but those items look very, very... How old can she be? 14? For someone her age, she projects a lot of authority.
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value. Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about liquor? Beer, on the other hand.
What are you looking for? I can get you a good deal on anything you want.
Feel free to... Look, I wish I had more... I feel so small and useless. You're making a smart decision.
I shouldn't. I'm in a rush. They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone.
No. That's clavada. A total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you $3.50 for it and not one quai more.
$3.50? Are you mocking me? That's less than what I
I'm getting
paid.
tired
At that
just
price,
listening
I'll
to
be
him
losing
haggling.
money.
Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations. Mierda, azze. That's the price you give to strangers. How many times have I shopped here? I thought we were friends.
I'm not quite sure
You're
what she's
disrespecting
selling.
me with that price. $3.50.
Can't you see that I'm busy?
An
$3.50.
eclectic assortment of
$3.60.
merchandise.
I'm not going anywhere above $350.
I'm
This
not
is a
going
pretty broad
anywhere
definition
below
of medicine.
$360.
I can do this all day.
Chinese
$3.50.
lions.
Final offer.
Most likely
So
made of
can
moon
I.
dust.
$3.60.
I've heard that stuff
That's my
causes
kind of
rashes. The moon
$3.50.
dust, not the lions.
$360.
I'm not going anywhere above $350.
By
I'm not
June,
going anywhere
Chinese
below
liquor.
$360.
Looks expensive. I don't see how a
I can do this
Chinese
all
fan
day.
could stave off the summer heat and Propast.
What can I get you, lady?
How about a cup of crispy cockroaches, fresh off the grill?
We've got steaming hot xiaolong bao, sha gao, chong yu bing, best in Propast. What can I get you?
Next customer.
Do I know you? Some people.
350.
360.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick. Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing! You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße! Puta! You've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this dupa. And paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That bottle of, baijiu.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine, most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane? Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water?
Point taken, but no thank you. I'm not going to ask how they produce zebra juice. I don't see how a Chinese fan could stave off the summer heat and Propast. Never tasted the stuff? Above my sophistication grade. I consume cheap lager and weak tea. Journey to the West, the holofilms were so cool. Put the projector in the middle of the room and the movie played all around you. Too bad they were banned. Those people who a bottle of baijiu.
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle of wine this fine for a price this low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive.
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle of wine this fine for a price this low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive.
Miss, madam, lady, this is the best. Everything here has a story. Everything. See you soon.
There are so many dream junkies around.
The city should do something. It's insane.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents.
There are so many dream junkies around.
The city should do something. It's unseemly.
What they should do is ban dream machines.
I think just
Seriously?
disconnecting
Because
them
some
from the
people
dream
can't
machine could be
moderate their dream
dangerous.
time.
And I'd
Because it
probably
can't be
get beaten
healthy.
up for trying to
Just
help.
look around. They're addicts.
Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
You're disrupting traffic. Keep walking.
Tempting, but I don't have time for a tall glass of iced coca chai right now. Iced coca chai. Tempting, but I don't have time for a tall glass of iced coca chai right now. Iced coca
making your life
chai.
a little brighter.
I think those are meant to represent reaching for the sun or
This is a
maybe
restricted
playing
area. Move along
basketball.
now.
One of the two. I've seen him somewhere before.
There are so many dream junkies around.
The city should do something. It's unseemly.
Change your mind?
No, too expensive.
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle?
No. Chinese lions. Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that. Baiju, Chinese liquor. Looks expensive. That bottle of liquor.
Baiju, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane. How come that woman over there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no-good dishonest thief. We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive, though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on that. I knew you'd be back. 3,000 yuan, and this bottle of the finest Beiju is yours.
Still too much.
It's an incredible bargain.
I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper, 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan. I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
Hello again. Did you bring a suitable gift for Queenie?
One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it was so... Wait. What am I thinking? You don't want to end up on Most Wanted. Well, no. This is a bottle of, Baiju.
Rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice, and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap baijiu.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame now. Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Go on, she's waiting for you.
One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it was so... Wait. What am I thinking?
Step softly,
you don't want to
young
end up on
lady.
Most
The
Wanted.
vibrations are
Well,
throwing off my
no.
precision.
Oops. Sorry.
Tut. No talking either. We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my... Well, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah. Higher. Well, sort of.
Yes?
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then? He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zöe Castillo. I'm, in politics because... Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even the most honest answer, but it is true. It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare, and I wanted to do something valuable with that time. I want to make a difference, and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign. I want to make a difference.
Making a difference isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Take it from me, I've lived a very long time. I've spent the second half of my life making up for the mistakes of the first half. There's a sort of symmetry to that, I guess. We all come to understand that our choices and actions have consequences, some more than others, and mostly in ways we can never anticipate or control. Such is the nature of the universe.
I'm not sure
Never
what...
mind. Castillo, was it? Castle. Spanish?
Argentinian.
Yes. Well, what can I do for you, Zöe Castillo?
You probably know why I'm here.
I can make an educated guess. But I wasn't really thinking about your campaign work. I was thinking in general. Is there anything you are looking
The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere. I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. I'm happy to have changed, but something is still missing. It's not remembering that haunts me the most. Not knowing exactly what happened to me. I can't even trust myself because sometimes I feel I'm an imposter. Without our memories, can we read? I want to remember what happened to me before the coma.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zöe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for her. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castle Dweller. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. What did you mean you left your old name behind?
Names are like clothes. Sometimes you grow out of them.
I always thought names were more important than that.
Maybe so, maybe so. Mine wasn't. Mine was used up. It reminded me too much of my past, so I changed it. There have been many. A whole closet full.
So, before...
No, Zöe. I'm Queenie. That's all there is to it. Now run along. I have work to do, and so do you.
Queenie. She's working. I shouldn't disturb her again.
Did you get what you came for?
Sort of, maybe. Yes?
I'm glad to hear it. Have a fruitful afternoon.
day at a time.
Vienna?
Vienna. 2 nights in the metro station waiting.
Hey, you lost? Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl.
No, I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propast. That'd be right here, sweetheart. Anytime you need a rootin'.
Original Consumer Goods would like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
There's no way you can convince me. Kaiser Constantine.
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally, politically. I'm not advocating assassinations.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
It's you!
What? Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream! You're her!
Sorry? I really don't... I'm not her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be all right, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zöe, right? Thank you, Zöe.
How do you... I didn't... What? What the hell was that all about? I don't know her. Do I? She looks gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries. Oh, hey, there's an address on the back. The Collective, on Caprova.
Today's special is deep-fried Cambodian tarantula.
You look like you. Rowdy partner, where are you off to today?
I heard... Where on the map is Caprova?
Why, that's a pretty scary neighborhood, doll. Keep your eyes peeled and your hands on your 6-shooters. Draw! Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and
Gross. Gross.
I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets. I do like the Uminska ads. I think they get the message across. I'm proud to be associated with her political campaign. Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats.
Weren't you heading out of district this week?
Yeah, but the I revoked my travel pass last minute.
I'm not into Grand Theft Auto or spending the next 10 years in a labor camp. I'm not into Grand Theft Auto or spending the next 10 years in a labor camp. The metro's been closed a couple of days. We were lucky we managed to escape to Trieste when we did. One day later, bye-bye holiday. They're not going to let me through without proper authorization. This I do not have. Something's going on. Nella looks upset. Hey, it's the store Nella gets her sausages from.
Look, Adse, I said I'd do my part.
That is exactly what you said.
But I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm all about shifting the balance of power, huh? About getting the Bonza to think twice. Not about fucking shit up just for the sake of fucking shit up. That's not what I signed up for. I want to pick up my supplies and get back to feeding the barrio. If I can convert some sozzies and baton heads while I'm at it, great. If not, I move on.
That don't sound like someone's committed to the cause.
Oh, fuck off. I'm delivering as promised, no? I'm getting a friend to source me the nanotech. She has special access, a couple of days, week at most. But with the eye poking into my affairs, committing random acts of personal violation, drones and checkpoints everywhere. Time to tread a little more cautiously, lest we find ourselves bereft of food cart, food, and freedom. Anything else you need me for, Bruder, I'm all game.
I remember you saying you'd walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
I need to draw my line somewhere, and this is where I draw it.
Whatever, as long as you deliver.
Colo, seriously, when do I not?
She looks a bit rattled. I hope everything's okay. And I hope she's not mad at me still.
Puta Dupek, what are you doing here?
I was just... you weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me, Zike?
Jesus, Enspan, Nella, no, I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Shayza, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in. Just let it go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again. Go! Get the fuck out of here!
Hannah Roth will have to wait, no matter how worried Queenie may be. Nella's in a foul mood, and I'm not about to go poking her with a sharp stick. and get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. Madam Nix. She's famous. I've heard of her. A building filled with dream machines? Yeah, no. Where's the proper?
So, I hope you...
The Marxists are so in your face with everything they do. They can't possibly believe that Rebus will win, but they're doing their best to disrupt the status quo. The Eye. Keeping
You're
Propass
disrupting
safe,
traffic.
or,
Keep
you
walking.
know, under Constance. No one can agree if it's the Shook or the Souk, but that's as far as the Discord goes. May look dodgy, but the
Mr.
Souk,
London ain't
the
too
Shook,
happy with how you're
whatever,
messing about in
is
his
a pretty
barrios,
harmonious
Susie.
place.
Easy, cousin.
I ain't
I'm
your
not-
cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this instead
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London. No one talks to Mr. London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on. This isn't about TEF or respect, is it? It's about Kaiser Constantine and his Fascio army. How much is he paying you, brother? Upset that Leia Uminska is not willing to stoop to his level and pay you off? You're just a cheap crook, London. Serving whichever master pays you the... No!
好耐之前，喺一個淺井裏邊住咗一隻青蛙。有一日，佢對東海嘅烏龜話：我覺得好快樂，我就係呢個一井之主。嗰啲蝦、蟹、蝌蚪，邊個能夠比得上我？
Our campaign office. Hey! Let him go! Wait, what? Was that me?
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken piff, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A palla? Shice 'em in there. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐入，可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛，商人話鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。咁點可以啊？偉大嘅軍人問道：你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌，同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛，佢哋點樣可以同時存在？
I don't speak Cantonese.
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。你個老閪，佢衝過去，用長矛將軍人刺死啦，因為佢哋喺我手上。我話事。
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutas. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less mal you'll need to deal with.
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
I think so. Thanks for speaking up, Zöe. I appreciate it. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
I couldn't just stand by and watch. Are you sure you're all right?
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow,
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door. And ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons, and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved?
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
They're just cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me. How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone. But it's not the first time we've had this argument, and I'm tired. I want to have a quiet evening. I should just let it go. I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this argument. Sometimes Reza can be so controlling. I don't like it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I know he doesn't understand why I'm volunteering. I can't say I understand it either. Politics was never me. But I wish he'd be supportive regardless. I don't understand. He's never been supportive of the campaign work, but I don't want to fight. It won't lead anywhere good. And I don't even understand why it's so important to me. But it makes me feel better about myself, like I'm being proactive, making a difference. I wish you were more supportive.
It's not even like you're that invested in the politics. I know you want to stay busy and...
Stay busy? You think that's all it is? A distraction?
I don't want you to end up getting hurt again. I spent a year thinking you might die. I don't want that again.
You'd rather I sit at home and watch Eurotrash?
Look, I'm heading out for a bit. Feel free to eat without me.
Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me.
What's Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know, she's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good, that's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
Alright, so when can I read it?
Don't ask.
Alright then. Is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave. Hey, what are you doing out of your crib? How did you pull that off? Let's get you back, safe and sound.
I'm worried when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore.
Oh, I'll always worry. But I'll always come back to you. This is our anchor. In time and space. In all worlds. Past, present, and future.
You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from space and time, never twice the same neighborhood.
Are you out again? You're a clever one, you are. Now be a good girl and stay put.
Hey, Saga. Are you up and about? Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret. Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute. 1 second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There. Right. What do you want? The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that. There you go. Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
Hello, Saga. You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. the stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you get out, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.